Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Monique Johnson, and I'm so excited to share with you literally the equipment, the gear, the things that some of you are probably anticipating because of this special week of this week for the United States being Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but also we're nearing the end of 2020 and we want to get past that, right? And actually start creating videos. In fact, I strongly challenge you and those who are watching to start creating videos now for 2021. Dedicate the month of December. Don't allow the fact that you haven't done it yet, you're getting depressed, all these different things. How about you start now? How about you start a new leaf? And so I put together an amazing resource. In fact, I put it together earlier in the summer, back in August. And a lot has changed since then. As we all know, with the video space, social media, things are constantly changing. And as a result, the story or the journey for 2020 for me has been quite interesting. But the most, I guess you could say, best thing to happen was that my husband and I helped and launched his own YouTube channel, started back in March. And as a result, we had to upgrade a few things. We had to kick it up a notch so that we could keep up with the platforms such as YouTube, so we could keep up with the video creation just in general. And so I'm really, really excited to share with you guys this guide that we have for you. So if you're just joining here, have no idea who the heck I am, I'm Monique Johnson, and I help businesses, influencers, and coaches make money online utilizing the amazing medium of video. And I love showing people how to do that and integrating it with social media and integrating it with all the various social media platforms. And so today, if you're on my email list, we talked about the first two steps because there's several steps to get started with video. And I shared the first two. The first one I'm about to go over in just a moment, but step number two is equipment. So as a result, like I said, I put this gear list together back in August, and now I just recently updated it for November 2020, leading us into into the 2021. All right, so I'm going to do some demonstration. Please let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comments down below. And if you would like to join me on live on camera, which I'm really, really excited about, then there's an invite that I'm going to post in the comments. If anyone wants to jump on and who wants to be bold and get their questions answered. So actually, I'm going to put it down in here now, so that you guys, if you want to join me here live, it's going to be a lot of fun. All you got to do is click on that link, and of course, have your camera readily available so that you can get your questions answered. All right, so let's go ahead and share the first step. And this is actually, we're going to dive a little bit into the actual gear list itself. If you're interested in getting that, please let me know. We're going to put comments, or we're going to have things appear on the screen so that you can do that. So in just a moment here, we are going to do that. So here we go. Boom. All right, so this is the first step. The first step here, in which a lot of people, they want to hop into doing equipment, looking at the latest and greatest software. But to me, this is the first step that needs to happen, especially when it comes to you being serious about video. Okay, and so here are a few questions. Here are a few questions that I want you all to go over, to get a piece of paper. You don't have to do it now, but be cognizant of these questions. Number one, what is your call to action? Where do you want people to go or see or do after they watched your video, or even during your video, whether you're going live or at the very end? The next one is, who is your audience? Who is this video or this broadcast for? Now, I know this might seem a bit like elementary and things like that, but it's very, very important that you go over these questions, because a lot of times I know people get stuck or don't want to do video because of this, because they don't have clarity, because they don't know who it's for. They don't know the structure. They don't know the strategy. They don't know the intention behind it. So by tackling this step first makes the rest of the process pretty easy, especially when it comes to recording the video. So number one, what is your call to action, aka your CTA? Who is your audience for? Who is the video or broadcast for? Okay, so number three is, what is the topic or the theme of your videos? All right, so an example of that could be what I teach to a lot of people who are just getting started with video, especially with live video, is AMAs. AMAs are Ask Me Anythings. And if you don't know what they are or where they came from, long story short, if you're part of the Reddit world, AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, used to be this huge thing. I don't even know if it's still huge today, but on Fridays, they would host like prolific people like a Elon Musk or whatever, and there would be a live chat where you can literally ask people anything. Okay, anybody, anything. And so that's why it's called Ask Me Anything's AMAs. So you could start doing a series of videos of AMAs, right? Just to get you started, just to get your feet wet, all of those great, amazing things, right? So that's a common theme or type of video, you know, but also you want to actually start listing out what is the topic of your videos. Another thing to consider, which I think is really, really imperative. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to start showing you guys all this stuff. But the next thing is, have you ever considered a series, a video series? And it doesn't matter which platform you're on. It doesn't matter what business you're in, industry you're in. You gotta have a series, because what a series does is it introduces you as an expert and really solidifies it. And it's also the beginning piece of putting a show together. That is the ultimate goal, is to have a long form content of a show. But to get started, you could do that with a series. So for instance, David, my husband, from Discipline Dave, he's currently doing a series on bands, using loop bands. So he's known for providing exercises on bands, right, that you can do at home or anywhere that you go. But you know, it's something where, and I'm frozen for a second, so with me for a second. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But it's a manner of whether, you know, doing a series, he's doing a loop band series. So as a result, he's getting a lot of people hanging on to him, wanting to know about loop bands. All right. Now the next one is, where will you share your video? And I say outside of Facebook, because that is a very common thing. But where will you share it, right? Where will you share it? So with that said, we are going to go back, and I'm going to remove Adam back, see if I'm back on camera here. Give me 1 second, guys, as I'm doing this, because my screen froze up on me. So let me quit that. I'm going to come back in like this. And give me 1 brief second. One second, guys. Give me a moment. Be right back. Right back. All right, and we're back. I apologize, guys. There was some technical difficulties. That's what happens when you go live. All right, so um we were going over, I apologize, the initial step when it goes to creating video content. And so I am going to share that again. These are the first 5 questions to make this happen. So we were going over each of these. We were going up to the very last one. Where will you share your video? Again, this is very, very important to go through and not skip. Who cares about the equipment? Okay. And anybody who knows me knows what I will say about when it comes to equipment. Okay. This is all you need. This is all you need. This is all you need to get started with video. And even though I'm about to share with you an amazing resource of gear, the thing about this is, even though this is so amazing, it can record up to 4K video, it has its limitations. So you can invest in other equipment that will take your videos to the next level, that won't make it look like you're an amateur and you don't know what the heck you're doing. And so that's why I wanted to do this. And that's why I wanted to share this, because the gear list that I'm sharing with you here makes that happen. Okay. Makes that happen. So let's go to the next thing. Because, you know, those who are wondering, you know, what is the important thing when it comes to video, a lot of people want to talk about the camera. A lot of people want to invest in their cameras first. But here's just a direct view of the gear guide that you will get in just a moment. Let me know in the comments if you want to get access to that. But, you know, as this states, you know, the intention of this guide is to be a resource for you to live a #video lifestyle. But I lay out all of my personal recommendations in the following order of importance: audio, lighting, and camera. It's not camera first, not lighting first or second. It's audio. Okay? It's audio. And here's why. Here is why. I'm going to go into somewhat of a teaching moment here. Okay? Audio makes or breaks your video. You could have the worst looking video. Right now, my video is blurry. I know that. But a lot of you all are staying here because you're interested in the content, but the audio is good. Unless it's horrible, let me know in the comments right now. But audio makes or breaks your video. And here's why. And here's a couple of quotes, but this graph here, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can make it even bigger here. You know, common elements of analyzed video examples: clear audio quality, voiceover. The narrator is easy to understand. This is a survey conducted by this company called TechSmith. They make some amazing video SaaS software for editing, for instance, like Camtasia. And do you see how much or how important it is? It's up to 80%. That's how important audio is for people. Because I can't stress this enough. You could have the ugliest looking video, the worst looking video, the blurry video. What you see right now is not the best video of me. But because my audio is on point, people will stay. Imagine hearing, hearing that noise while I'm trying to talk. You guys don't want to stay. You don't want to have static. You don't want to have, you know, distractions, because audio allows for a person to have an intimate experience with you, especially if they're listening to you through headphones. They're not going to stay if your audio sucks. So that's why audio is so important. Okay. And so for this particular video, we're going to really concentrate on audio. Okay. We're going to really concentrate on audio, and I'm going to share some like direct examples of all of this. So I'm really, really excited about this. Okay. So that's why audio is so important. And in fact, if we were to go back to this slide here and really go into here, I like this quote by ResearchGate. If the audio quality of the video is of just medium to marginal quality, that no matter how good the picture turns out, viewers are more likely to react negatively to the video content as a whole. Okay. And as this graph shows, it's almost 80%. That's how important it is. And here's a direct quote for yours truly. You could have the best looking video, and if the audio is horrible, no one will watch it. In fact, a horrible, grainy looking video, blurry looking video that you see right now with amazing sound will outperform it every single time. Every single time. Okay. So I can't drill this enough. That's why it's so important. Audio makes or breaks. Makes or breaks. So let's go over initially some examples that I have for you. So how I have this guide kind of broken up. And in fact, let's share with you guys how to do this. Okay. So here's how you can get your video gear guide. In fact, I'll just put it right here. If you go to this bit.ly link, you have to type it as is, or if you were to just go to here, thevideolifestyle.com/video gear is how you can get access to this amazing gear guide that I put together for you guys. So in order to get access to this that you see here on the screen, you need to go to this URL right now. Okay. And in fact, I am going to paste it in the comments so that you guys can see it. All right. So again, I'm going to show it here. I'm going to put in the comments here. Boom. We got this. All right. There you go. It's in the comments. That's where you want to go to get this gear guide. I go back and forth between it, but that's how you can go and make that happen. All right. So that's the gear guide list. And I just want to make sure that you guys have that and you guys do that, because I did promise that if you were to attend this live, you'll get access to this. Okay. And it'll be in the description and other things as well. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys had that. So here's my first initial recommendation, especially if you're just using your phone. If you're using an iPhone, because I know that some microphones, they got rid of the headphone jack. So the Irig Mic Lav, okay? I love this microphone. In fact, I don't have it readily available to me, but I love the fact that you can connect up to 2. It's a wired microphone, because I know wireless microphones tend to be more expensive. This is not too pricey at all, but this is the opportunity for you to just increase by just having a microphone readily available. Okay. And we're going to really focus on audio because, again, audio makes or breaks video. And so this is my number one choice that you can use for not only on your phone or primarily your phone. I love the fact that you can actually, if you have a headphone jack, because I know some laptops don't, but if you have a headphone jack, you can use this specific mic and just put it in directly. You don't need an adapter or anything like that. So that's why I really like this. It's very handy. It comes in a little case. And again, you have the opportunity to have 2 connected into one so that you can record your video just using your phone and then hooking it up. Now, if you have an iPhone, of course, especially the newer models starting from, I don't know, the 8 plus, there's no more headphone jacks. So be sure to get the little dongle adapter if you haven't done so already, in order to make that happen. Okay. Now, another one, this actually is something where it might be kind of hard to find, but oh my goodness, this is very high quality video. It's the Eddiotis Lavalier, and I've been using this for over 5 to 6 years. And let's see if I can actually find it for you guys. I do. I have it here. So give me a moment here and let's put this here. And here we go. So I decided to have a different view here so you guys can actually see it. Okay, so this is the Eddiotis. It comes in here. I'm going to actually remove myself from this. Your phone, and of course you want to have the adapter and stuff like that. So that's the Eddiotis right here. Okay, right here. And so with that said, I also want to make sure that we make it like that. Okay, perfect. So that's the Eddiotis. Next is, I will say, was my very first wireless mic. In fact, I purchased this year at the beginning of this year. I traveled to a conference, believe it or not, and back in end of February, early March. I'm looking up at yeah, it was the first week in March, Alt Summit. And I actually attended that with my good friend Jenny, aka Coach Jenny Mustafa Julak. And I bought this because I also had the opportunity to record other speakers while I was there because I was speaking there. And it was a wireless mic that I could hook up because there wasn't a guarantee whether they had, audio. So I love this mic. I think this wireless mic is great for beginners. For beginners, I will say that by the time summer came around, I upgraded to something else. Okay. So let me share that with you, what this mic is all about in just a moment here. This mic, it has a weird name. It's called the Alvox wireless headset lavalier mic. Okay. And in fact, I'm going to bring it out and bust it out for you guys so you can see what you'll actually get and how big it is and all of that great stuff. Okay. So, all right, here we go. I love this because it's compatible both with any camera that has a mic input and also for smartphones. Again, you just need the dongle if you're using an iPhone, and it works really well on distances. Again, guys, I used this at a conference earlier this year. I was shocked at how the quality of it was so good, especially with the background noise. And then also the distance, like the camera was not necessarily very close to the stage at all when I was using it. And I was impressed by the sound. So I'm going to share with you guys what it looks like here. If you guys want to see that, let's see. All right. So I'm going to put it so you guys can see it much better here. Let's do it like that. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take my I'm just realizing you guys didn't hear anything just now because I wasn't on the screen. So I apologize. So long story short, what I was sharing with you guys was this. It comes with two cords. The red one is for the camera. The red one's for the camera. The green one is for your smartphone. So I love that that comes here. Again, if you're using an iPhone, more than likely you don't have the headphone jack. So you got to make sure you use one of these bad boys here. You hook it up just like that into your phone, just like that. And then you hook up the receiver directly just like that. Boom. There you go. Okay, there you go. That's easy. Then you would just do the same thing if you wanted to hook this up to your camera. But you would use the red cord to make that happen. Boom. And then hook this up into your camera. What I love about this also is it has what you call a horseshoe at the top. So that means if your camera has a horseshoe area, you can just screw it to the top and it just sits up top as you are recording your stuff. Okay. So there's all of that. Next, and please let me know if you have any comments, whether you have gotten access to the gear guide. I put it in the comments down below, so you all should be able to see that. Okay, you should all see that right now.
You should see that. You should see that.
Sorry, there was a I unmuted something by mistake and that created an echo. So I apologize about that. So that's my number one favorite microphone to get started in the wireless world. It is not expensive at all. In fact, I think it's either under $100 or maybe a little bit over. I can't remember. But if you have access to the gear guide, right, that I shared with you guys earlier, it will push you directly. It'll push you directly to it. So you see it down in the screen below. If you go to the videolifestyle.com/video gear, you'll get the direct link and how much it costs and all that other great stuff. So that's the first one. And in fact, would you guys like to see an example of what it sounds like? I'm going to share with you guys. Just give me 1 second. 1 second here. What that looks like. So I'm going to. Whew, that was bad. Give me 1 moment here. We are going to be right back as I'm going to actually share a direct video of what it sounds like. Okay, that particular mic. So give me 1 moment, please. Congratulations for entering our Create Videos on the Go contest. I'm super excited. This is actually something we've never really done before. But for the winner of this contest, we're going to send you an all-in-one camera stabilizer LED light self-standing rig. We're going to send you this exact wireless microphone that works with both your smartphone or a camera. And you're basically going to have a professional, flexible video studio that you can bring anywhere and create videos anywhere you go. I'm actually also going to sit down with you and come up with a promotion strategy. And then I'm actually going to help you create a 30-day marketing plan to promote and publish your videos. We're going to set up a walkthrough of your Pro Studio and show you how to use it in different environments, like all kinds of stuff. It's going to be lit. So I'm really excited about that, and I appreciate you for entering the contest. Just think how fun that's going to be. An all-in-one camera rig, a wireless mic, and hanging out with us online. Because really, our mission here at Video Lifestyle is to build the playing field and make opportunities available for women entrepreneurs like you. A lot of times are only available to either established women entrepreneurs that have thousands of Instagram followers or women entrepreneurs that have major advertising or marketing budgets. At the Video Lifestyle, we want to help women and people of color fight privilege by finding their purpose and internal truth so that they change the world by falling in love with it. We strongly believe that one way to help accomplish this is to share your story and all right. So I just want to share with you guys again, that was just a preview of utilizing the Alvox X microphone. As you can hear, it sounds really, really good. Like I recorded it here in my office. And in fact, again, let me share that with you guys again. As far as the best microphone. I love this little microphone. It's so powerful for such a small little microphone that's not expensive, and you don't have to worry about, oh, I can't do wireless because you don't have the budget for it. The video that you just heard was using this microphone directly. Okay, I love this microphone so much. But like I said, I bought this earlier this year. I utilized it for a conference. My husband, you can see him down below in the lower left-hand corner up here. He used it to launch his videos, and we used it primarily because since he only shoots on his iPhone, hint, hint, guys, iPhone, and has a very successful YouTube channel now, we only just use the one connection. Now, another thing or suggestion that I would provide to you guys, especially if you have to do things like how David, he had to work out, he had to take off his shirt, or he had to do something where he's moving a lot, I would suggest that you get an extension cord. You can look it up, like mic extenders. And that can allow you, as you can see here on the screen, I'll enlarge it for a little bit. Actually, I'll go even larger. He has it around his neck and like down his back, okay? So hopefully you guys can see that, but I would suggest you get that as well. Okay. So that is my number one recommendation of getting started with the wireless mic world, but it's not my number one recommendation, period. This is a way to get started, especially because with wireless mics, they're pricey. They're pretty pricey. And so I feel like this price is great. And let's see how much it is, because again, I couldn't remember. So, oh wow, right now it's $47. So I don't even know what I was talking about. I think that's why I got it. It's under $100, guys. At least right now, it's for $48, which is great. And then you have a choice between silver. We have the silver one here, and then there's white. Okay, so this is $48. It's a lot of power and things for just $48. So I would highly recommend that you get this mic ASAP. And if you want to get this whole guide that I'm going over here, and I'm not going over the whole thing, I'm just giving you kind of just a brief synopsis. We're really going to focus on audio. And if you're just joining us, audio makes or breaks your video. You have, to me, the number one thing to invest, especially when you're just getting started with this, or looking to upgrade from this to an actual camera. Okay, audio is the first thing to invest before you even buy the next camera. Okay, that's my strongest opinion. You can't convince me otherwise, and I will fight you through tooth and nail if you try to think it's something different. Okay, all right. So so far, just a brief recap. I provided this bad boy as a great example to get started with the wireless world. However, what I would recommend, though, I also went over some wired options. This is all that you get with it. This is my bag of goodies, so I'm just making sure I have all of this. Okay, cool. So I got all of that, and I'm going to put it back. Oop, and I dropped something. They give you a lot for $48, just saying. Okay. Now, I gave an example of the Eddiotis, which really, it's a really powerful microphone, wired microphone. You would have to get the wired part separately. This is what it actually comes in, but this thing is so powerful. Like, professional musicians use this. So I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see it. This is the Eddiotis. Okay, camera. I'm using the webcam on here, so it's not really focusing. But this is the actual camera, and then you got to get this separately. Okay, the reason why this is my second favorite is because you don't necessarily can get this. It's harder to get this type of microphone. And so I suggested the Irig microphone, in which we can go over that in just a moment here. The Irig microphone is my number one choice for a wired choice. Okay, is the Irig microphone. So actually, let me remove this so you guys can see. This is my number one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is my number one choice for a wired option. It's the Irig Mic Lav. And guys, you can actually plug this in directly into the headphone jack of your laptop if you still have one. I know some laptops, especially in the Mac world, don't have those anymore. But if you do, you can just hook it up directly. That doesn't need to have an adapter or anything like that. So this is my number one suggestion for a wired microphone. Okay. So we're talking about all things microphones. We got the Eddiotis, we got the beginner wireless, but to me, my most favorite, the best one, whether you're intermediate or advanced. And of course, there are a lot of wireless microphones that are way more expensive than this one. But this one, again, a lot of power for the bang of your buck. I love this. The Rode Wireless Go, guys. So David and I decided, as we're going throughout 2020 and we're working on his YouTube channel, the one thing I will say is that you can get caught up in things, especially since his channel is around fitness, with him rubbing against stuff. And also there was just because of his movement. So I would say the previous microphone that I suggested, this one here, if you plan on doing a lot of movement, you might have some connection or static issues. And that's what was happening with us. So we were like, okay, we got to upgrade. But if you're doing like simple talking head videos, just like this one that you see here that I'm doing right now, then you won't have to worry about static or connection issues. But this one, I love it. This was well worth the investment. This microphone is around $200. It's the Rode Wireless Go Compact. And I'm actually going to bust it out for you guys because we have it. Because like I said, we use it. Now, there's a couple things here. And what I love about it is you can use it for creativity. You can actually use this microphone with your computer directly. You could use it attached to, there are some accessories where it's handheld and things like that. I just love this thing. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, because you're going to be surprised. Everyone knows this is a small microphone, but when you actually see it in person, you're still really shocked at how small this thing is. Okay. So I'm going to actually add this here so you guys can see this. Do you see how tiny this thing is, guys? Look at this. Do you see how tiny this is? Look, I'm trying. Okay, here's my phone. I'm going to remove myself. Well, actually, I can't. I'm going to enlarge. Let's see. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I do want to do that. Yes, I'm going to enlarge this. This thing is tiny, and it's so lovely, and it's so cute. This is the cutest thing ever. Do you see this? And I love it. And look, this is, so you can see the scale. This is an iPhone Plus phone right here. I'm trying to get them both on the screen here. That's how tiny it is. Do you see this? This is a tiny little baby. It's so cute. This is a tiny, this is a cute little microphone. Now, this is what it comes with. It does not come with this. And in fact, guys, I just want to be clear with you. This cord, this everything, this came with, this is what comes with this. It comes with this microphone. All right. But we wanted to have a lavalier because of David's channel. We wanted to have a lavalier cord. So we figured, hey, since we have one, let's test it out to see if it works with this. And it does. So in addition to the Alvox X, the one that's only $50, you get this with a windscreen to help, block out noise, but it plugs right in to the Alvox X. Anyway, this is what it comes with. This is all that comes with it. Okay. It comes with a connector to connect to your DSLR, your camera, anything that has an input. And it's these two little babies. One is the receiver and one is the microphone. Okay. And all you got to do is press the buttons here, and almost instantly they pair up. So this is the actual microphone, guys. And what you can do is, all you got to do is hook this up, this little cute little thing. It's so cute. Just put it right here and you can start recording. That's it. Start recording. Now, there is the opportunity to get an extended cord. Rode sells one that's separately, but it was for $100. And we were like, do we really want to spend $100? And this thing already worked with it from a separate other microphone. But right now it's on sale. David just ordered it. It just got delivered today. We got the Rode version of this, today for $80. So it's on sale right now for $80 at the time of this. Okay. But that's it. You just hook it on here and you see the reading here. It's showing you that's connected. You see that? See? Boom, 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 boom. It's talking. We're talking to each other. Okay. However, again, with David's YouTube channel, he only records using his phone. He doesn't use any fancy setup. Like right now I'm using my DSLR here. He doesn't use that. So if you plan on utilizing these amazing little babies that are for about $200, they might be cheaper now because of at the time of this, but we bought it for $200 at the time. If you want to use these little babies with your phone, you have to buy a separate cord. And it's called a TRSS connection cord. And it's best that you get the Rode, okay? Don't try to get the knockoffs. How you know you got the right cord? The cord that actually comes with this, I don't have it with me. It has 2 black sides here. I'm going to show it right here. 2 black sides. That's normally what comes with it. But the cell phone, the connection for your phone has a gray, light gray. So you notice this light gray, dark here. So I'm going to do it over here. Here's dark. Here's light gray. This is the type of cord that you need in order to use these little guys with your phone. Okay? It's imperative you do that. So don't say, oh, Monique, I went for your suggestions. I got the gear guide and whatnot, and I got these and it doesn't work. My first question to you is, did you get the right cord? And I put that in the gear guide. So for those of you guys who are just joining in here, if you're wondering what the heck is she talking about, this gear guide, I put this gear guide together for you guys. The link is on the screen right here. And also it's in the comments down below if you want to get access to it for free. There are a bunch of affiliate links in there, just being transparent there. But the opportunity for you to start creating videos in 2020 so you can get started with 2021. And here's kind of just inside look of what you'll get when you download this. Okay, so hopefully you guys are taking action with that, because that's where from here on out, if someone asks me a question, Monique, what is the latest gear, what is the stuff I need to get, I'm just going to push them right there. Okay, or I might push them to this video. So this is my most favorite mic. Again, I love these. These are so freaking cute. They're so cute. They're so cute. And I knew they were small, but you don't realize how small they are until you hold them. Like, I was shocked at how small they are. So as a result of it being so small, guys, you can lose them easily. So be careful with that. I always get on David or even myself. When we're done recording, I'm like, I have a designated bag because I'm like, we can easily lose this. And even though it's only 200, but it's still 200 and it's very, very powerful of a microphone. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I know I provided an example of what this sounds like. But if you go to youtube.com or if you go to YouTube and search for Discipline Dave and just look at the latest videos this month, he's using this. Okay. And again, we decided to use a lavalier cord. We just used this from a different wireless system that we had. That's the Alvox X that we just went over. But literally, because it was on sale, because at first it was $100 or maybe a little more, that we got the Rode version of this, and it just got delivered today. Just got that notification. Thank you, Amazon. So we'll be using that instead of, and so I can actually attach this bad boy because I know it's been missing its true mother, its true father, if I can find it here. So this is the Alvox X. I'm going to attach this bad boy back because this is where we took it from. So just so you guys know, before you even buy anything, look to see what you have and see if some things can be compatible or cross-used. And that's what we did with this one. We just got to screw it in real good and all that. But again, this is my most favorite microphone to get started in the wireless world, and then move on up as your budget gets better. And that's coming off because I don't have this on right. I'm not going to waste time and do that right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll have to fix it. Oh, here we go. All right. All right, Monique. There we go. And then make it stationary. You know how it's like the chicken and the egg? It's like, what do you put in first? So let me put this in first so you guys can see that. All right. All right. I'll have to deal with this later. I'll have David fix this. He's normally my technical person when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, so the last microphone that I want to share with you guys, the very, very last one, is the one that I'm using right now. And hopefully the sound is coming through because I know I've had some technical issues, and hey, that's the life we live in when it comes to live video. And it's this microphone right here. So let me see if I can bring it. This is the microphone. This is the microphone right here, the Audio Technica ATR 2100X. They don't make the original version. You might need to go to eBay. This is the original version that served me for many, many years. Many, many, many years. And here you go. This is what it looks like. The reason why I love this microphone is a few things, okay? It's a few things. Let me share them with you. The reason why I strongly suggest that you get started with this, there are other microphones that are better or whatnot, but it's a few things. This is great for podcasting. It's great for voiceovers. It's great for me to do this. You can utilize it as like a boom mic. I could actually have it in shot right here, so you guys can see that. Actually, let me get rid of the junk right here that I just created, the mess that I just created for myself. But the Audio Technica ATR 2100 is no longer used. They're no longer using it, unfortunately. Okay? They're no longer using this or making this. So you can go on to eBay and see if you can get you a copy of this. And let me put it back on here. So this is what it looks like. The original bad boy, the OG version. And the reason why I love this microphone is because of this. Do you see this? It has two connections. It has a USB connection and it has the 3-prong, which are XLR. XLR is pretty much the standard connection type for any professional external audio devices, whether you're recording on mixers and things like that. So this gives you the choice. Now, this one is the same thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right now I'm using USB to connect this. And then here's the XLR right here. This is the Audio Technica 2100. The Audio Technica ATR 2100X. So this is the 2100. This is the 2100X. So you guys can see this camera right here. This is what I use for anything where I'm recording or going live from my desktop, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And there are accessories, like I have an amplifier here that I've used at conferences to really amp up the sound and have this really like professional sounding. This is a very reasonably priced, nothing crazy like the Shure SM7s. You know, this is something for you to get started and really ramp up your videos. What was I going to say? And it's great for podcasting. People use this for voiceovers, all of the things. Okay. And I'm going to remove this and put this back up here. This is why I love it so much. Another thing is the type of microphone it is. It's a dynamic type of microphone, meaning that the closer you get to it, the better the sound, the better sounding. Hopefully it's coming through really nicely through here. And it's great at not picking up background noises. Okay. In fact, I prefer this, and I will never recommend the Yetis. The Blue Yetis, oh my gosh, they're so freaking sensitive. They pick up so much background noise. Yes, they sound great when you're all up close to it, but this microphone, the one that I'm showing with you right now, doesn't pick up that background noise. You don't have to worry about, someone walking by the door or down the hallway. I hate the Yetis. I don't recommend them at all. Yes, I have an old one up here. You guys can't see it. I have an old one up there. I hate that thing. David has a Blue Yeti Snowball, which is a little bit better, but I hate it. This is the one to go. So I'm just letting you guys know. Now, the Audio Technica ATR 2100X that I'm using right now is kind of hard to find as well, especially at the time that we're living in. So a great alternative, because I think they're starting to not even make the ATRs anymore, unfortunately. And so go and do the Audio Technica AT2005 USB. And if you're wondering if it has the other connection, it does, the XLR connection. All right. Now, I know I kind of froze for a second, so give me 1 second here as I bring myself back and take myself out. All right, I am back, guys. I apologize for that again. Some technical issues. You got to just deal with it. But that's all I have for the gear. Again, if you want to have access to this gear, go to thevideolifestyle.com/video gear. Audio makes or breaks your video. If you are just getting here, I went over the introduction slide here where it was, I think it's this one. No, it's that one. And I'm going to take this off so you guys can see it. But this is the exact importance with dealing with video. Audio is the first thing to invest in. Even if you're just shooting with your phone, all of the audio examples I provided to you all, I've used with my phone. I can even use this ATR 2100X. Again, I have a amplifier that I can hook up directly to my phone with it and hook up this microphone with. So even if you don't have the money to upgrade your camera, first of all, don't upgrade your camera first. You upgrade your audio first. I'm a strong believer of that, because you could have the ugliest looking video, the blurriest looking video, whatever it is. If that's the case, and your video has background noises like this, you guys are not going to stay. You guys aren't going to stay when you hear that. Oh, Alexa's telling me that we have more packages today. And I just saw the UPS person. So all of that, sorry guys, audio, lighting, and then camera. So here's why lighting is important. Let me remove this. Do you see my video right now? I'm using an old DSLR to stream. This is the Canon T3i. This is almost like a decade old. But how I make it look even better, because it's having older technology, is this light that I'm using right now. Smartphones, even though they're getting better with the technology and low light and all those great things, guess what? to, you know, they do have their limitations. And to make your phone videos look great, you got to increase the amount of light that you're using. So this video right here, I'm just using a old Canon T3i to live stream this. And I have a light source. You can probably see the reflection in my glasses here. And by having that, this looks freaking amazing. This looks extra beautiful and sleek and all that other stuff. Now, with a smartphone, you can do that. You can use a ring light. You can use additional things. And I go over that in the video gear list. Check out the link down below here to get access to it instantly for free. This is the time to amp up, get ready for 2021, do those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know. Share this with anybody. I know, especially at the time of this recording, it is the holidays. The holidays are here, especially in the United States. Turkey Day is tomorrow. We have Black Friday. We have Small Business Saturday. We have Cyber Monday. Okay. And then we have all up until leading up to Christmas to get in on the deals. Like I said, the Alvox X, it's only $47.88. It's below $50. I thought it was $100. The Rode Wireless Go mic, we bought it for $200. Let's see how much it actually is right now, because of at the time of this, it is the holidays here. Oh, actually, let's go with my number one wired recommendation. So you remember I said let's look at the price of this. So the price of this right now, so you can just kind of get a guesstimation. This is $80. Okay. So that wireless microphone, guys, is cheaper than this. Well, actually, no, this is $80 for the two. So it's $40 for a single. Again, the reason why I like this is it has an extra jack mic, so you can do two. $40 for one of these, $80 for both of those. Okay, $40. Okay, $40 for that, which I love. We're going to skip the Eddiotis. This one, the Alvox Con, is $47.88 to be exact, so under $50. So it's $10 more. So if you guys want to have the luxury and the flexibility of being able to walk around and not be constrained with a wire, if you're willing to spend $10 more, you can get this microphone for $47.88. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then let's go to the next one. Oops. A Rode Wireless Go Compact Digital. Such a mouthful. This one is still for $200. Okay. That's how much David and I paid for that. So $200 for that. So right now we got 30, we got 40 for the wired, or 80 if you want to have two. We got the wireless mic for $10, well, $7.88 more for a wireless microphone. And then the creme de la creme, this one is $200. Now, of course, there's other wireless microphones that are way more expensive, but why the heck would you want to spend that? Especially if you're just getting started with video, okay? And then last but not the very least is this one, this microphone I'm using right now. And in fact, oops, let's go back. This one's $80. All right, so $80. Again, you can. This one is the ATR 2100X. What I just clicked on was the AT, what you see there on the link, the AT 2005 USB, which also has, it's the alternative. I think they're using this to replace the ATR version. I don't know why, but the ATR version is on fleek. So that's $80 to start recording video. You can buy a mic stand so you can use it as a boom mic. That's what I did for my early videos. You know, I would love to do this again. I'll probably do this again maybe on Friday or maybe on Thursday, depending. But, you know, that's family time. On Friday, I'll do this again, and I'll include additional video clips that you all can hear directly the different sounds. How does that sound? Let me know in the comments. Was this helpful for you guys? I hope it does. And I hope you all download the video gear. Again, it's down below. Be sure to get it. It's not that hard to get, or you can use the bit.ly link. Get your video gear without spending hours of research trying to figure out what's the best one. I just share with you all of my favorite and top choices for audio. In the actual resource guide itself, we do audio, lighting, and then camera. Audio, lighting, and camera. I purposely did not include the tripod thing. I'll probably do something. I'll probably upgrade that later. But to me, audio, lighting, camera is the order of importance when it comes to investing to get started with video. And above anything else, this is all you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need the other camera choices. You can go ahead and, you know, you can even get started without even using a microphone on this. You just got to make sure your environment is good. But that's it. That's all you need. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. On Friday, actually, I said I was going to do this on Friday. I'm bringing on a special guest, and I kind of hinted at it already if you don't know. It's my hubby, David Dilworth, a.k.a. Disciplined Dave. He will be joining me because last week, or now it's 2 weeks, 10,000 subscribers, started his YouTube channel back in March of 2020. I already went live with him earlier this year when we hit, what did we hit? Oh, we had a 100K view video and increased 4 income streams from it. Now we're at the 10,000 subscribers mark. So I'm going to really pick his brain this time. So if you guys want to know anything about starting a YouTube channel, being strategic, building a business out of it, be sure to stay tuned. Friday, November 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go live again, and we're going to have a lot of fun. In the meantime, between time, I definitely would recommend, especially if you're watching this on my Facebook fan page, to look at the previous video, the previous interview that we did. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the holidays. For those who are in the U.S., enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be safe. And I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.